Hey guys, it's Kate with the Book of Kate, and today I have a very exciting book haul, but I do have to warn you, these are not all the books. I just cannot find the other ones, and that fact is pissing me off so bad because I know that there should be more. I know that. And I could even kind of tell which ones are missing, but I literally can't find them, so I'm hoping if I just put all these books away that they will just come to me, you know? Like the missing ones will just come to me. Okay, so first I have this t-shirt and it says I closed my book to be here. I got this from like a book mystery box thing on TikTok. A lot of these books are from TikTok Shop, and TikTok Shop really will be the death of my credit. I'm gonna tell you right here. So the book that I got with this t-shirt is kind of a shitty book. I won't even lie to you. This is He Loves Me Healthy, He Loves Me Not by Renee Dyer. And the reason I say this is because look, like it's like a typical like larger indie book, but the pages, like the paragraphs, are not meant for this type of book size, and so you could tell like the font is like really small, and you can tell that it needed to be larger, you know. That kind of really bothers me. I don't know, I believe this is about a girl who gets sick, and like this man's like, I don't care that you're sick, I'm gonna love you anyway. So I guess that part's not shitty, but I don't know if I can read this and get over this page of format, you know? And then a book I got from Walmart was Salt Kiss by Sierra Simone, and I'm very excited to read this book, but I'm also very upset because I really wanted the people cover, but the people cover is no longer available, and that's like, I love people covers. The people cover, I'll put it right here, is so good. It's so good. But I have this one. I forgot what it's about, but we're just gonna go with it. Yeah, I know what none of these books are about, basically, so bear with me. And then I have Madam by Sarah Kate. And now this is the last book in the Salacious Players Club series. And if you don't know, this book cover is only gonna be out for a few months, so you wanna grab it, because otherwise it's gonna go to the ugly Bloom Books version. This is like the self-published version. Thank God like she didn't just switch it in the middle of the series and not complete the other ones, because I would have lost my marbles. But yeah, this is the last book in the Salacious Players Club series. I have not read most of the series, but I have them all, because when I heard that she was redoing the covers, I was like, hell no. So yeah, this is a female dome, which I love. We definitely don't get enough of those in books, so when I get around to it, I am super excited to read it. And then by Emily Antoinette, I have Maneater and Space for Love. And Maneater, I have already started. I'm like probably 50% in the way, because I also have been reading this on my Kindle. But this is like a succubus romance, and it follows the succubus and then this guy who's a witch, and he's a virgin, and he's like trying to be very respectful of her, and he's like, I know, just because like I'm not gonna treat you like a sex object just because you're a succubus. And she doesn't know how to take it, and it's just such a sweet romance, and I am loving every minute of it. So, and then for Space for Love, it says a cozy sci-fi romance with enough spice to keep you warm even in the coldest of space. That's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear, to be honest with you. I was done for. I was like, get in the cart. And then I have these two by Marie Marabella, and now I also got this from TikTok Shop. The author was super sweet. These are this limited edition covers, but I also, oh my god, I really love the normal covers for this too, so I'm gonna snatch them if I like these books. So the first one is Skeletons of Society, and the second one is Syndicate of Sin. It's the Toxic Paradise series, and I believe it follows people in the Mexican cartel. Like, hello. And then we have a book that it sounded so good I accidentally bought twice, and that is The Siren Call by Jessica Cage. This is a mermaid romance, and it's a siren for a mother, a warlock for a father, and a family tree that wants her dead. And this is the first book in the Siren series, so I can't wait to read it. But yeah, it sounded so good. Accidentally bought it twice. And then we have these books that I got from an indie bookshop here in Houston. I wish I could remember what that bookshop was. This one is A Shot in the Dark by Victoria Lee. And then there's Just by Looking at Him by Ryan O'Connell. And then this one, I know why I bought this one. This is Wings of Ebony by J. Ellie or L. And it actually is signed. I got it from the bookshop signed, which is super fun. And this takes place in Houston. It's YA, but I believe the series goes from like YA to know it all, but I also could just be pulling that out of my ass. But this is set in Houston. It's a fantasy novel set in Houston, and I just had to snatch it when I saw that. I was like, I don't care if this is a children's novel. Like, it could literally be a child's novel. It could be a picture book, and it's set in Houston. I'll pick it up. Maybe that's dramatic, but this is a YA fantasy, and a lot of fantasy reads to me as YA anyway. I get the YA vibes, so I was like, probably not any different. I'm super excited to read this one. And then this is Courting Fate by A.R. Kaffner, and I got this from Half Price Books. And then it is signed, but it's like personalized, so I'm probably just gonna rip this page out, to be honest with you. But it's in great condition. Yeah, I don't know what else it's about, but it sounded good when I picked it up. I have Twisted Minds and Twisted Hearts by Keita Kendrick, and this is the Twisted Mind series. It's a Motorcycle Club series, and the author was super sweet. So I just ordered the first book, but it took her a while to ship it out to me, and so I got a little note that said, hey Kate, I'm so sorry it took so long to ship it to you, so I included the second book for free. That was just so sweet. I was not expecting that at all, and I'm very appreciative, so I'm gonna definitely be sure to thank her for that and read these soon. And then this is another book that I got from a blind date with a book, and blind dates for a book are really just not for me, to be honest with you. I think I don't like the lack of control I have for blind date of the books. So this is The League of Gentlewomen Witches by India Holton, and I am not really with the witch trend. There are just so many, like, put a hex on you, like, there's so many like witchy books out there that I feel like have come out in the last few years, and I'm not really with the trend. They just don't interest me. Maybe if I see one that's really spicy, maybe. But I have this one. I'm probably gonna give it to my mom because just by the title, it sounds like something she'd like. And then I have this book that I heard about on Kiki Palmer's podcast, and this is Jay Gatsby, A Black Man in White Face by Janet Savage. Yo, on the podcast, the author came on here to talk about it, and I was convinced. They have me convinced that Jay Gatsby is black. Like, she has me convinced. And I'm actually gonna read this and then read The Great Gatsby, because she's over here listing sources, the chapters. It's, oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. And so I'm so ready to read this. And honestly, this book is only 78 pages. The other like 30 are just citations. Like, she put in the work. I'll link the Kiki Palmer podcast down below because it was so good. I like, in that podcast where she was talking for 30 minutes, like, they had me convinced, and I bought the book right away. And then from Pretty Smut Book Club, I have Wildfire by Hannah Grace. And now I tried reading Icebreaker, but I wasn't the biggest fan, so hopefully I like this one. This is the Pretty Smut like special edition cover, I believe, but hopefully maybe this will redeem Hannah Grace in my eyes, because I really disliked Icebreaker. And then from Caitlin Taylor, I don't remember what series this is or what order it goes in. It's The Hearts We Break, The Loyalties We Break, and then The Walls We Break. And this is a football romance that I'm super excited to read. She was one of the authors that was willing to work with me with my pre-orders when I was unable to go to Love in Vegas. So you guys don't know, but literally someone hit my car, and then I had to pay, like, insurance was taking a long time, so I had to pay to get my car fixed. And so I used that money I had saved for Love in Vegas to fix my car, and I already pre-ordered a bunch of books. A lot of the authors that I pre-ordered from were really not not willing to work with me, which was honestly super disappointing, because I was like, I can pay for shipping, like no rush, like please, I just really want your books, I want them signed, like, and I want to support you. I can no longer go to Love in Vegas. And I was like, something happened, I got in an accident, yada yada yada. And a lot of them were like, sorry, no. Sarah Kate was one of them. Not name dropping or anything, but Sarah Kate was one of them. Like, and like, I get it, but I was also very frustrated. But Caitlin Taylor was one of the authors that was willing to work with me, and so was Katya Kendrick. So definitely go support these authors. Also by Katya Kendrick, I have Beautiful Chaos and then Severe, this one's a part of the Carolina Hellreapers MC. I'm not really sure what series this is a part of or if it's a standalone, but super excited. I might just get a whole Katya Kendrick shelf at this point. Like, I have a Misty Walker shelf right here that I'm about to add to because she just released a new book. I might need a Katya Kendrick book shelf at this point. And then again from TikTok shop, we have Light Kiss by D.V. Lee, and this author was super sweet. She was like, yo Kate, your package said return to sender on it, and it's because I like mistyped my address. And I was like, oh my god, I'm sorry, let me pay for shipping. And she's like, no, it's fine. And she still sent it to me, and I was like, oh, thank you. I was like, I can like cancel the order and replace it, like it's fine. But no, she still sent it to me, and she gave me this bookmark as like a tassel. I love tassels. But yeah, so I thought this was the book my friends loved, but it turns out I bought the wrong book. But I'm gonna read it anyway. I started reading it, and I asked my friends, I was like, yo, this is reading very YA. She's like, oh yeah, Kate, that's the wrong book. But it's okay, I'm gonna read it. The romance is supposed to kick in near the end, so hopefully it does. I will let you guys know once I finish it. But yeah, Light Kiss by D.V. Lee. And then from an indie bookshop in Dallas, I got 3 books, and let me see. It is the Interbang Bookshop. I will link it down below. I have Too Soon for Adios by Anit Chavez Marciez. Like, the first line in the syllabus, the first line in the synopsis or blurb on the back is what got me. It says, no one expects to meet their father at their mother's funeral. I love family drama. I love it. So I'm excited. And then I have God's Behaving Badly by Marie Phillips. And then this cover is just so fun. It reminds me of this series from when I was in middle school, and I absolutely devoured this series. And I believe I actually got the book. I ended up buying the books just for like keepsake, like 10 years later. It was so fun. But this is God's Behaving Badly by Marie Phillips, and it's basically a reality show with the 12 Greek gods, and it gets messy. It's giving real world. I love it. And then Let's Get Quizzical by Kelly O'Hart. And now this is a opposites attract, second chance romance between 2 like game show Jeopardy type show contestants. And I'm such a nerd. I love trivia, and I just know I'm gonna love this book. And then lastly, I just have this little stack. After I read Archer's Voice, I was obsessed, and so I went ahead and bought more of her books. I bought Travis, More Than Words, and then Grayson's Vow, and now I bought these 2 off her website. And so I love when authors like personalize it, you know, give a little something. It says, Kate, never second best, XX Mia Sheridan. And this one says, Kate, live fiercely and without regret. And now I love when authors put a little something in these books when they sign them. I feel like from the book signings I've been to in the past year, a lot of authors have stopped doing it, which is like super sad. but she still did it and it was totally worth ordering off her website. And then from Target, I just got Grayson's Vow. And then last but not least, I have The Long Game by Alina Armes from Target. Obviously, like this freaking non-removable sticker. So anyway, if you guys read any of these books, please let me know. If you want to buddy read any of these books, please let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys shortly.